All right, we're going to talk a little bit about standard form today. Standard form is written in this way: ax plus by equals c. A lot of students hate it, and that's okay. It's really good to develop those equation manipulation skills to force an equation to say what you want it to say. It's a great way to do that. Here are the steps for solving in standard form rather. You can do them really in any order, but these are the things you want done. First, x and y on the same side. The second thing would be x needs to be positive. The last thing, all integer values. A, B, and C need to be integer values. What that means, no fractions or decimals. These are the rules for standard form. As long as these three things are true, it's in standard form. So let's look at some numbers. I've got y equals 2x plus 4. This is in slope-intercept form. A lot of time you'll be given an equation in one form and it'll ask you to change it to another. So I've got it here in slope-intercept form, and I want to change it to standard form. I'm going to take x and y on the same side as my first step, so I've got negative 2x plus y is equal to 4. And now my x and y on the same side, I need x to be positive. Take everything in the equation, multiply it by negative 1 to make that happen. And now, no fractions. This is true. This is in standard form now. X and y are on the same side. X is positive. No fractions. Let's do one where we do have to clear a fraction. I'll do one with one fraction and then one with two. I've got 3 halves. X equals y plus 4. I'm going to take, and the first thing I want, x and y are on the same side. So I'm going to subtract y from both sides of my equation. I now have 3 over 2x minus y is equal to 4. X needs to be positive. X is positive. That's great. No fractions or decimals. I'm going to take and multiply by 2. Why would I want to do that? Well, x is currently being divided by 2, and that makes it a fraction. I don't want a fraction, so I'm going to multiply by 2. It will cancel out that denominator, so now I have 3x. And then I need to just make sure I multiply 2 by all the other terms in the equation. I multiply by y, so I get 2y. Multiply by 4, so I'm going to get an 8. This is now a standard form. X and y are on the same side. X is positive, and there are no fractions. There are no fractions. Let's do one with two fractions, and then we'll do one with a decimal, and that will be all for standard form. So I've got, let's use that same 3 over 2x equals, we'll just say 2 over 3y plus 4. Okay, first thing, x and y need to be on the same side. So again, I'm just going to subtract that 2/3 y to the other side. Cancels here, moves over there. 3 over 2x minus 2 over 3y is equal to 4. Now you're going to say, I can't multiply by 2 or y won't get cleared. I can't multiply by 3 or x won't get cleared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by 2 and 3. So I'm going to multiply by 6. Now, this is going to change all the values on the table. It's not just going to cancel everything. It's going to change things as well. So first off, 3 over 2 times 6 would give me 9. So I've got 9x now. Yeah. And then I've got 2 over 3 times 6 would give me 4. So now I've got 4y. And then, of course, 6 times 4, 24. This is now a standard form. So if you have more than one denominator, you're going to multiply by both. Now that means the least common, or the lowest common multiple. Least common multiple is what you want to multiply by. Example, if I had 4 and 6, I would multiply by 12 because 12 is the smallest number that they both go into. Least common multiple. We go to decimals. Decimals are in fact very, very easy. Let's just go to the last step. I've got 0.1x plus 0.3y is equal to 4. Alright, and I've got these decimals, and I'm like, what do I do? They're decimals. Well, all I need to do is take that decimal and sneak attack it to the right one place. So I'm going to take everything and multiply it by 10. That will give me x plus 3y equals 40. And I've got x and y on the same side. X is positive, and I don't have any decimals. Decimals are, in fact, your friend because they're very easy to adjust. Very easy to adjust. And that is standard form of a line. Make sure that you get those 3 rules. You want x and y on the same side. You want x to be positive. No fractions or decimals. As soon as that happens, you've got standard form.